without fear. Boom! You built something.
Roaring engines, screeching tires, and high-octane thrills return in Fast X Part 2, propelling audiences into a world where adrenaline meets the open road. As the saga continues, buckle up for an electrifying ride through action-packed sequences, heart-pounding suspense, and a revved-up narrative that fuels the very essence of cinematic velocity. The Fast and Furious movie franchise, often referred to as the Fast Saga, has been known for its sequels and spin-offs. The series has had various sequels and spin-offs released under different titles, each movie typically continuing the storyline of the main characters involved in high-stakes, adrenaline-fueled adventures involving cars and action. As the new films are often announced or in production, there might have been developments beyond my last update. X Part 2 follows up on that story as Dom Toretto and his family got closer to their endgame. Fast X made $704 million at the box office, but had an inflated budget of $340 million, resulting in a loss for Universal of around $146 million, going by the 2.5 rule. Vin Diesel, the star and producer of the franchise, is already building hype around the next Fast and Furious movie. After just under a month of release, Fast X has already surpassed $600 million worldwide. Vin Diesel, the official spokesperson, has taken to Instagram to thank fans and remind everyone that this is only the first of what is planned as at least 2, and he has recently hinted 3 films. He declared that on April 4th, 2025, Part 2 will arrive. Vin posted on Instagram, April 4th, 2025 is less than 22 months away. I love how expressive and collaborative all of the actors in our franchise feel coming into the world saga. Jason wanted to try something totally unique and special and ended up creating a scene-stealing character that the world won't forget. Thank you all for showing up like you always do. 7 billion means nothing if it doesn't represent the true feeling of family and loyalty. For those who didn't know the Fast X was just Part 1, know that Part 2 is going to be an effort from our Fast family and studio like you have never seen. All love. Fast 11, the upcoming action-packed chapter in the Fast and Furious franchise, has an intriguing plot, a talented cast, and an impending release date. The Fast saga will come to a close with Fast X, which launches a multi-part finale that will tell the tale of Dom Toretto and his irrationally outraged new family. As Dom Toretto and his family approach their goal, Fast X Part 2 continues that tale. The franchise's star and producer Vin Diesel is already creating anticipation for the upcoming Fast and Furious film. I love how expressive and collaborative all the actors in our franchise feel coming into the world saga, he continues. Jason wanted to try something totally unique and special and ended up creating a scene-stealing character that the world won't forget. This reminds me of his feud with Dwayne Johnson, which both stars are now claiming has been resolved. The Rock announced on his own social media platform that he will be starring in a new solo Luke Hobbs movie that will coincide with the upcoming Fast movie. Additional Fast 11 news suggests that the newest antagonist in the series will evolve. In Fast 11, director Louis Leterrier teased that Jason Momoa's Dante will undergo a transformation, revealing new facets to the already intriguing antagonist. It was interesting to play with the duality and push-pull within the character, where within the same sentence he's laughing and feels the pain of losing everything, Leterrier said, praising Momoa's performance and the actor's surprise take on the villain. Jason is the only actor who could have pulled that off. Leterrier, however, hinted that Fast 11 may follow a different path once it was revealed that Momoa's Dante will be coming back for more. Dante will genuinely change. Let's investigate something that hasn't been seen before. Many people cited Momoa's performance in Fast X as the best part of the follow-up and commended him for defying the franchise's conventional antagonist. It will be intriguing to see what fresh ideas Momoa brings to the sequel to keep Dante interesting, because he really made the part his own. It's been formally revealed that Fast X Part 2, which continues the plot of Fast X, is being developed at Universal. Originally intended to be a 2-part conclusion, Fast 11 was confirmed concurrently with Fast X. The most striking similarity was the simultaneous announcement of Marvel's 2-part climax, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. A three-part climax is unique in Hollywood, where two-part finales are now the norm, thanks to films like Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and the Twilight Saga: Breaking Dawn. Vin Diesel himself states that April 4, 2025 is the release date for Fast 11. This kind of rapid reversal is to be expected from the franchise, particularly considering that Fast X is supposedly the beginning of the story's second half. Diesel may have been ahead of schedule though, given that no upcoming film could guarantee a set release date due to the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Peter Kramer, the president of Universal Pictures, acknowledged that the strike cast doubt on the sequel. If it lasts for too long, it'll be hard to imagine that we can get this film up on the timeline we'd like to, Kramer remarked about a potential Fast 11 delay. Although the official cast list for Fast X Part 2 has not yet been released by Universal, Diesel's return as Tom Toretto is almost a given. It is anticipated that any members of Dom's family that survived Fast X will reappear in Fast 11. Chris "Ludacris" Bridges as Tej Parker, Michelle Rodriguez as Letty Ortiz, Jordana Brewster as Mia Toretto, Tyrese Gibson as Roman Pierce, Sung Kang as Han Lu, and Nathaniel Emmanuel as Ramsey are the cast members. Some of the primary cast members, such as Gal Gadot as Gazelle, Helen Mirren as Shaw's mother, Magdalene Queenie, Elmonson Shaw, and Jason Statham as villain-turned-ally Deckard Shaw, may return in Fast X Part 2. Louis Leterrier, who helmed Fast X, will helm Fast 11 once more, according to Universal. Under extreme pressure, Leterrier managed to turn around Fast X. He was added at the last minute to the Fast and Furious franchise following the departure of longtime director Justin Lin over creative issues. Leterrier's prep period for filming Fast X was significantly less than that of other big-budget franchise tentpoles, as Lin left the project just before filming was about to start. Leterrier's performance in Fast X under these conditions has given the studio enough confidence in him to call back for Fast X Part 2. Fast X's post-credit scene featuring Dwayne Johnson as Luke Hobbs is probably going to pave the way for a bigger supporting role in Fast 11. The potential comeback of Eva Mendes as Monica Fuentes was also hinted at in the post-credit sequence. As Fast 11 picks up after the events of Fast X, characters from the previous film, such as Brazilian street racer Isabel, played by Daniela Melchior, Jason Momoa as the evil Dante Reyes, and Brie Larson as renegade agent Tess, may make a reappearance. Apart from the actors who will be returning, Diesel has declared that he wants Robert Downey Jr. to portray the antagonist in Fast X Part 2. He called the antagonist in Fast 11 the antithesis of Dom. The most recent Fast X Part 2 rumor raises a small amount of concern because it was reported that Universal requires a fresh Fast and Furious 11 draft as soon as possible. Due to the fact that so many television programs and motion pictures had to be postponed due to the 148-day 2023 writers' strike, numerous other works might be in a similar situation. It's possible that the strike started when the Fast X Part 2 script was still very early on. It could also indicate that substantial rewrites are in the works because the studio isn't quite satisfied with the screenplay. In any case, with less than 18 months until the film's debut and the screenplay still unfinished. If you found this video helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Your opinions matter. Let us know your thoughts on the topic discussed through our comment section.